welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of cinema's most unexpected comebacks. 5 movies that initially stumbled at the box office, but defied the odds to earn themselves a sequel. Whether it was through dedicated fan support, a resurgence in popularity, or the opportunity to right past wrongs, these cinematic underdogs managed to bounce back from their initial flop and continue their stories on the big screen. From misunderstood gems to unlikely franchises, join us as we explore the intriguing stories behind these cinematic underdogs and how they managed to secure a second chance on the silver screen. But before we start our video, don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos like this. With that being said, the 5th flop movie in our list that somehow got sequel is The Chronicles of Riddick. Following the modest success of 2000's Pitch Black, Universal Studios saw potential in a sequel, especially after witnessing Vin Diesel's rise to stardom with The Fast and the Furious. Offering Diesel a substantial $11 million deal along with creative control, Universal bankrolled The Chronicles of Riddick with a hefty $120 million budget, demonstrating confidence in Diesel's ability to draw audiences. However, the film failed to meet expectations, falling short with a total gross of just $115.8 million. Despite this setback, Diesel, now owning the rights to the franchise, persisted in his efforts to revive Riddick's cinematic journey. With personal investment, including remortgaging his home, Diesel spearheaded the production of 2013's Riddick, which operated on a more modest $38 million budget. The film's global earnings of $98.3 million affirmed its viability, leading Diesel to pursue plans for a 4th installment in the series. And the 4th flop movie that somehow got sequel is G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. Despite a lackluster performance at the box office in 2009, G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra soldiered on, with Paramount and Hasbro banking on its domestic success and toy sales to justify a sequel. In 2013, G.I. Joe Retaliation attempted to inject new life into the franchise with star power from Dwayne Johnson and Bruce Willis. While the sequel's $375.7 million box office take exceeded its predecessors, it fell short of becoming the blockbuster Paramount had hoped for, despite Johnson's involvement. Plans for a 3rd installment languished until the release of Snake Eyes in 2021, which failed to ignite audience interest, earning a disappointing $40.1 million on a $110 million budget. With a lackluster reception for the reboot, Paramount and Hasbro may be reconsidering the franchise's standalone commercial viability, especially as they explore crossover opportunities like the teased Transformers X-G.I. Joe film in Transformers Rise of the Beasts. And the 3rd flop movie that secure a sequel is Hellboy. Despite Guillermo del Toro's visually stunning adaptation of Hellboy, which effectively utilized its $66 million budget, the film fell short of box office expectations, grossing just under $100 million worldwide. Despite its flop status, the film found redemption in the home video market, prompting Universal to greenlight a sequel after Sony passed on the opportunity. While Hellboy 2: The Golden Army performed better than its predecessor, earning $168.3 million against an $85 million budget, it still failed to meet studio expectations. Universal ultimately scrapped plans for a 3rd installment, despite efforts from Del Toro and Ron Perlman. The franchise saw a reboot in 2019 led by David Harbour, which struggled to break even. Now, a new reboot titled Hellboy: The Crooked Man wrapped shooting in 2023, signaling a fresh attempt to revitalize the beloved comic book character. And the 2nd flop movie that somehow got sequel despite being a box office flop is XXX: State of the Union. XXX burst onto the scene in 2002, riding the wave of The Fast and the Furious success, offering a refreshing take on spy action that resonated with audiences. Vin Diesel's portrayal of Xander Cage propelled the film to box office success, solidifying his status as a bankable star. However, when Diesel departed from the sequel due to creative differences, the franchise hit a stumbling block with Triple X State of the Union, failing to recapture the magic of the original. Despite this setback, Diesel's triumphant return in 2017 with Triple X Return of Xander Cage revitalized interest in the series, blending over-the-top action with Diesel's signature charisma. While plans for a fourth installment have been teased, Diesel's commitment to the Fast and Furious franchise has delayed its development for the time being. And the last flop movie in our list that somehow got sequel is The Boondock Saints. Few films have faced as daunting a cost-to-profit challenge theatrically as The Boondock Saints. Despite a modest production budget of $6 million, its limited theatrical release in the aftermath of the Columbine High School massacre resulted in a dismal return, barely scraping 0.005% of its budget. Distributor concerns about potential societal implications led to a cautious rollout in just 5 US cinemas, hindering any chance of financial success. However, the film found redemption in the home video market, where it amassed over $50 million in revenue, paving the way for a sequel in 2009, The Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day. While the sequel didn't reach blockbuster status, its $10.6 million earnings, coupled with robust home video sales, fueled speculation about a potential third installment. So, among these sequels of 5 flop movies, which movie sequel deserves better at the box office according to you? Tell us in the comments section. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe this channel.